Uh-oh, it might be an Atlanta war brewing up.
Help!
You know what I'm saying? Ralo said Lil Baby switched up on him.
Tell you. Yeah, I didn't even mean to get on that call, but I like Woody, man. Like, he's just a guy, he just keeps it real. Doesn't give a fuck. All right, we're not going to drag this much more. All right, so we all know that there's a whole thing happening. I'll play
I'll rock with Woody because Woody on the same type of time I'm on. He like, man, fuck all that street stuff. Like, I'm done with it. And he was, the fact that I think he's a better example than me. This off topic, but I think Lil Woody is a better example than me because Lil Woody was a real killer. Like, I was just a nigga like, dip my toe in the street, sell little drugs here, tote a little gun here, run from the police. He was in the streets, like fed times, murders, like all that. And if he could change, I feel like anybody could change. So let's get into it.
That we probably missed. So basically, Ralo basically spoke about Thug, and he was just like, yeah, Thug isn't, he's a gangster and everything, but like sometimes y'all are overdoing it. Like Thug wasn't like this mystical boogeyman in the streets. And he basically kind of debunked that a bit. What ended up happening is that looked like Ralo didn't only talk about Thug, he also talked about Baby. Listen to what he said about Baby.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby.
Now, he's talking about Baby being disloyal. So, and honestly, I feel this is where Baby, number one, he's not that smart. He has about like 3.5 IQ. I'll round it up to 4. And what he's being confronted with is people saying, yo, you used to be loyal to these people and you get word that so-and-so's paperwork ain't good, you say fuck them. But what about what you think about people around you now if we give you their paperwork? So they're calling him disloyal but hypocritical like they're calling everybody else. So let me play from the beginning that you guys can get it.
Okay.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby this itself and be like, cause they was one of them niggas like,
oh, Lil Baby, stop fucking with him?
Nigga, it was time when he was just come to my spot by himself and he didn't even have no motion. He probably had a little motion in the street where he was financially cool and whatever, but there's always levels to this shit. But yeah. I had this motherfucking, I had the city in the chokehold for about 5 years straight. No fumbles. Really? Couldn't nothing move around this bitch like that. Couldn't much. You had a couple niggas getting some money on her. But me, I had the Bluff, Simpson, ass. I had the West Side in the chokehold. I ain't need Buddy for shit. Not for nothing. Zero. Not for a spit.
So he's kind of mentioning something with Lil Baby where he's like, yo, listen, I never needed this guy for anything. I was the guy who was a drug dealer. I was popping. He was an aspiring rapper. He was trying to get on. He asked for help from me. I gave him help.
Yeah.
And, I don't really rock with Baby, but unfortunately I got to tell Ralo is that, the music business is kind of like
the drug business.
In Jamaican culture, they said, thief never love his teeth with long bag.
Boy, hey, gang, I don't know what the fuck Hey, I be trying to follow you Jamaican niggas. I swear I don't know what y'all be saying.
It means that one person who's doing a heist, who's doing a robbery, he doesn't like to see another person basically getting the same shit he's doing, even though they're both doing illegal shit. It's that jealousy. It's that, yo, I want it for myself. Mm-hmm. So essentially, that's what I'm applying here with Ralo. Mm-hmm. Ralo is kind of using the logic of, yo, I never needed you. I'm hustling in the streets. I'm getting money. I then help you. Well, when you start hitting your lick and you start going up, why are you not helping me? Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, when it comes to the streets, it's a majority of people, like, they're not about, like, okay, one hand washes the other. They're all hustling.
Right.
So I get it, Ralo is saying.
You got to understand that about people in general. You know what I'm saying? You got to always understand that people going to always look out for themselves first. A nigga, like, for example, when, like, and you can't expect otherwise, like when I was coming up on YouTube, niggas wasn't in my DM trying to fuck with me. It wasn't until I blew up that I started getting more and more YouTubers in my DM like, oh, okay, cool. Rappers want to do this and want to do that, and people fucking with me and saying my name, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And I still, but like, you can't really expect a nigga to want you around if you can't do nothing for him. the world just don't work like that. That's called a leech. We are 1 quarter into 2026 and AI is already hiring humans to handle its tasks, launching models that can process databases in seconds and co-working agents that feel like your replacement on a slow day. However, this is just the start. With AI getting more efficient and smarter by each passing day, it is now time to get smarter with it and use it to your advantage. I'm going to reveal one product that is completely free and has changed the lives of 10 million learners, plus learners from more than 100 countries. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it is possible. Meet Outskill, a platform where you can learn and multiply your AI learning in just 2 days. And this is completely free for you guys. That basically means ROI without even investing a penny. Outskill's 2-day live AI mastermind is happening this weekend, 16 hours from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday and Sunday, designed for a global audience with a well-suited time. It condenses the experience of 100 plus practitioners from companies like NVIDIA and Microsoft who've witnessed and built through the AI boom. Now, there are a lot of AI gurus out there, but Outskill is different. You're not just learning from the world's first AI-focused education platform. You're learning from a platform that is genuinely invested in making sure those skills directly impact the way you work. Their main focus is to make you AI dependent, to understand exhaustion gaps in AI space and keep you up to date, and to increase your earning potential just by implementing AI. In just 16 hours, here's what you'll master. Building AI agents that can plan, execute, and report for you. Automating your workflows that work even while you're asleep. Connecting tools like Sheets, Notions, and etc. to create profitable systems. And using AI to save hours every week to get an unfair advantage at work. But why settle for less when you can go back with free bonuses worth $5,000? Which includes an amazing AI prompt Bible, a personalized AI toolkit builder, and even a roadmap to gain profit through AI that will top up your AI learning experience with them. Also, right now, just by registering, you will get access to their exclusive AI survival hack book, which itself will keep you informed about the major AI shifts happening around. They have a great 4.9 out of 5 rating at Trustpilot. That definitely means they have some impressed learners. Just click that link in the description or scan the QR code and stay updated by joining their WhatsApp community before the big blast. And that's like not even just humans, bro. That's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's every species. Like, if your ass gonna join the lions, then nigga, you finna help us hunt. You ain't finna come around and just eat food we go get, nigga.
Baby's disloyal, but I think Lil Baby's only as loyal as where the money goes. Right? He says he doesn't like rats. They're calling his boss a rat. Thug says it on a jail call. He doesn't beef with Thug then. Right? So cool. So he doesn't like rats then. Thug doesn't like Gunna. Gunna's not signed to his label. He doesn't get no money with Gunna. Gunna's just a collaborator. Right. He says fuck Gunna.
Right.
Okay. So now we're seeing clear distinctions of basically Lil Baby's just, bro, he's for self like most people are.
For self, yeah.
And Ralo is just saying, I would reciprocate the energy, except what energy? I don't get it. Anyway, this is another part.
If I see Lil Baby ain't finna. We talk online and shit. Like,
oh, this was the last part I was trying to say about Lil Baby. Dog. And it's not me not like
before he say something though, like, this how I feel about shit. Like, unless you my real homeboy, like my real mans, or it's two ways this shit could happen. Unless we like grew up together, real homeboy from the dirt, which I only have one of those niggas in my life where I don't give a fuck how wrong he is. I ain't going against that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, or if we like build a bond over years, and I feel like I'll be loyal to that nigga. But other than that, bro, I feel like it's just business. He was probably around you because you had the connections or whatever the case was, and you let him around you. You know what I'm saying? And he don't necessarily. It's nothing in his Niggas don't have to do what you would do. That's basically all I'm saying.
I think Lil Baby's gonna have to explain, and I know he's gonna say is, oh no, niggas like Ralo was different, but it's like you had a code of conduct that you would shun people from for a specific time, and as soon as when you get under the gun and you're trying to get to the next level, you literally stop doing that and you change as a person. So this is why this caption says he keeps his distance to a Lil Baby to avoid things going left. Because Lil Baby is someone he'll ride the dick of anything that's hot.
And the DM and shit.
Whoa.
Weirdo.
He just gonna say it all the way just like that?
But I can't say what he'll do. But I wouldn't even try to approach him on no shit like that, cause I don't even want us to ever have to go south. Not saying that we will, and I ain't trying to go south with him, but I'm just saying like I ain't even on that. Whenever he want to link or he want to kick it, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But until then, like, shit, it what it is. I'm gonna stay in my bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lil Baby, if you fuck with Thug, you fuck with these other guys, why is Ralo just such out of the bounds? Now, he did respond on like a post.
Lil Baby did.
And the post said, or his comment said, why you acting like I switched up on you for slime? You know the business, fuck you mean.
I got a trivia question to everybody.
So this was the video he made afterwards.
Why did the monkey get mad at the gorilla? The monkey started beating on the chest and said, look, I can do what you do. And the gorilla just kindly said, but you still just a monkey. Then the monkey got mad again and started beating on the chest even harder and said, the G is for Gator. And the gorilla just kindly said, the G can be for Gator or gay or whatever. It just ain't for gorilla. So in today's class, everybody, on Twitch, Ralo will be just giving lifetime explanation that God created us in our own image, and we just can't be shit that we ain't. He gave us our own paths in life.
Right.
So it's okay to be a spider. You just gotta accept that you might not be a tarantula. You'll just be a itsy bitsy granddaddy spider. And that's
All right, guys, it's a whole family event. Well, not the whole family. Mommy's not here, but Dad's here with the two doggy babies.
okay, because you're still a spider. I got a trivia question to everybody.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You're right. I'm not a gangster, man. My G stand for Gator. You understand me? Yeah. Gator tank top. Yeah, it's a good Gatorish.
These niggas is high as hell,
By the way,
crazy
that
as fuck,
was incredibly ugly. Okay, so that's what that was.
These niggas is crazy,
And
bro.
About those say, I keep my mouth closed.
So Thug drops a diss song, and then Ralo responds with this.
Ain't living like I'm Ralo. Bust stop. You don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up. He should have used his own advice when he went in the room with them police and shut the fuck up. We're gonna need everybody in the industry to stop acting like they ain't here. That boy make them promises. He made promises, y'all. He made promises. I tell a nigga, let's go do something for the youth, or let's go build something for the poor. I get no response. But as soon as I say, boy, you ain't no gangster, they go kill a whole alligator. This shit crazy. We the people, we just want to know why the hell y'all moved the goalpost for him, but y'all wanted all us to perish. Y'all wanted us to just die on that.
I agree with that one though. You know, why did y'all move the goalpost for Young Thug? Now it's F the street. That's what 6ix9ine was saying. It was all cool until Young Thug did it. Now it's all F the streets. We can't do this no more. But it's just like how the government arrest a bunch of niggas for weed and then make weed legal. If you gonna do that, you gotta let all these niggas out of jail, bro. You can't keep these niggas in jail for some shit you made legal now. You see what I'm saying? So if you gonna accept that with Thug, you can't have no more animosity towards these other people who got accused of snitching. If it's gonna be fuck the streets, then make it fuck the streets for everybody. You see what I'm saying? But
Now I agree with that. Yo, Atlanta, I'm only giving y'all solutions. Atlanta, the black cloud will never lift.
Until
y'all gotta
let
grant
it go.
either amnesty
Exactly.
or
Same thing I
y'all
just
are
said.
gonna eventually have to sacrifice Thug. And I don't think Atlanta's down to do that. I don't think hip hop's down to do that. So we need to grant amnesty. Okay? If I was a world leader and I was negotiating with the rest of the world or another country, that's what the options would come down to.
Yeah.
You're either going to have to
Let it go for everybody.
allow, just kind of grant amnesty and allow everybody to, be now without a crime, and if they do it again, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have to essentially just take the L. Like, what else are you gonna do, right? So Ralo says, listen to this. Y'all wish the worst on Gunna, Woody, and everyone else.
You see who liked it, right? You see Pete liked it too. And this is Pete. Pete's supposed to be locked in with Baby. He signed to his label and shit, but Pete liked it. Because they was mad at P about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Now listen to what Ralo said. I agree with this now.
Y'all wish the worst on Gunna, Woody, and everyone else. When that rat tape fell in King Slime lap, everybody in the industry went deaf. Mm-hmm. Why? Give me the answer and I'll shut the fuck up, I promise.
You ain't when 6ix9ine did that shit, the whole industry was talking about snitch, bitch ass, snitch. When Gunna did that, the whole industry, the whole Atlanta went against Gunna. And calling around and telling people, you know what I'm saying, not to fuck with him, don't make songs with him, don't make features with him no more. To all that shit that y'all did. Hated him. He was the laughing stock of the internet for I don't know how long. And then when the Young Thug tape dropped, don't nobody say nothing no more. Same thing 6ix9ine was saying. Ain't nobody on Instagram talking about Snitch K. I don't give a fuck who you is. Even if you Young Thug, nigga, we ain't fuck with no snitch. You ain't hear none of that. You heard everybody be like, oh, man, shit, I'm Young Thug though. You see what I'm saying? And we don't agree with that, bro. We don't rock with that. If you gonna have this, you gotta have the same rules. You cannot pick and choose, bro. It's not cool for one person to commit murder and he go get life, but then the next person commit murder the same day and he get off free because y'all like his hair or y'all like his rap songs or because he's cool or because he put you on. Like, that ain't what's supposed to go on, bro. If you commit murder, you supposed to go to jail, period. So if you a snitch, you supposed to be hated, right? So where's the hate for Thug at?
That's my thing, y'all. That's my thing, chat. The entire situation is y'all either got to forgive these guys or y'all got to say, no, we're not going to forgive somebody for, it's not even ratting. Most people use terms like, oh, he was stepping out of bounds or whatever. Okay, even if you're going to do that and you're not going to grant everybody amnesty, people are going to look at you like, so essentially you're saying that Young Thug is guilty. And that's the problem.
Right.
Don't act like I just came to the internet with this shit. Because Young Thug, you told me we was going to sit down and talk like me. About Thug say, I keep my mouth closed. I ain't living like I'm Ralo. Bust up. You don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up.
Thug dropped a diss song.
He should have used his own.
And this was a song.
Oh, this the song?
King, turn me up, man. Turn me up, keep me recording too.
Here we go. And I want y'all to know that people might say this and say that and say this, but the actual people who listen to the music, why you think ain't nobody checking for no fucking Young Thug songs no more, bro? Not right now. But I bet you when Gunna drop another album, motherfucker gonna go crazy for that shit, cause that nigga is hitting. Them songs is hitting. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it too. All this is like street politics. The people who listen to this music and shit, we don't care about who snitched and who didn't. We just want to hear a good song. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the rap industry kind of looking at Thug like he lame now, you know? don't want to hear that.
My mouth closed, I ain't getting larger. Get her feet rubbed by somebody bad daughter. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't nothing like Ralo. I'm going water around my neck and I'm in Cabo.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Say keep my mouth closed. I ain't nothing like
honest
Ralo.
with y'all.
All right. Again, we're just bystanders. We're gonna see how all this goes. By the way, I will say this though. Ralo was involved in a Fed case. Neither of you niggas been charged with Fed charges. It's so easy to say you're gonna keep your mouth closed.
Right.
When, you know, I don't know if y'all know, Lil Baby's bringing a legal gun into these clubs. You know, there's that one video that he's dying to show. He's dying to show people he has a gun on his hip. Lil Baby's not a felon. He's a law-abiding citizen.
I thought Lil Baby had felonies.
This is why he gets to move around like this.
Oh, hold on now. Lil Baby went to prison. What you mean he not a felon? Lil Baby went to prison. I remember I know he went to prison for sure. You ain't going to prison for nothing that ain't no felony. Oh, he got those charges expunged. That's what happened when you start fucking with them white boys. They called a politician to get that shit off of you. You know what I'm saying? And then I think he had got arrested in Vegas, but he had the gun on. He could have a gun on him.
Not even trying. This one is part. I'm trying to say like most of the things you associate with him. This is gonna come up.
It's important to risk it. There's only one man on the planet that could do this. Who? Dominique Armani Jones.
We graduated together from Harvard Medical, top of class. He's a chief mariner of the Salmon Society.
Crazy work. Crazy fucking work, okay?
And this shit fake.
All right.
Who the hell is that? Screaming at
We'll
the damn
leave that
game.
there for now.
That was that.